Hey everybody, welcome to another game of the Era of the Dragons, our little D&D 5e actual play that we do here on my channel. I'm so happy you have all decided to join us and for a little bit of a D&D adventure. Let's go ahead and go through and introduce ourselves. I'll actually go by the Twitch overlay this time, not the Zoom overlay. Silver.
Hi, everybody. I'm Silver underscore Bulette. He, they pronouns. I can be found in many different places, but today I'm going to be playing Fensiris, who is a dragonborn rogue who uses she, her pronouns.
And Jaden.
Hey, I'm Jaden. I also go by Soliloquy. I use they, them pronouns. I will be playing a tiefling barbarian named Grief. Grief uses he, they pronouns and a combat wheelchair. The combat wheelchair is designed by Sarah Thompson, and you can find them at Mustang's Art on Twitter. And I, in real life, am an ambulatory wheelchair user, and that's why I choose to use this in game.
And Penny.
Hello, my name's Penny. I can be found a little bit on the web under @Cetra777. Me and my character Gift will be using she, her pronouns, and Gift is a multi-class human warlock druid.
And I am Archangelic. Most people call me Mal in real life. My pronouns are she, her, even when I have facial hair. And yeah, and welcome to the game. I'll give us our little recap and we'll get right into it. Our heroes, hoping to find a nurturing and protection for their newfound wormling friend, Galathnembar, aka Max, sought out the druids who were rumored to live at the rock pillar known as Coralon's Rest. On your way there, you were attacked by an owlbear, who, upon defeat, was revealed to be a man by the name of Jax, who claimed to be cursed by a witch. Upon being questioned about his dealings in the woods, he spat acid at Grief and used a spell to teleport away. You eventually reached the Druid Sanctuary, where you found a group of druids who referred to themselves as the Enclave. There you were introduced to the Archdruid, Aemir, who kindly welcomed you into the orchard they call home. He agreed to take charge of Max in exchange for the party to act as a kind of representative for the Enclave in an upcoming meeting of important people, a meeting you know about. People are coming from all over to deal with this dragon cult activity. Ultimately, Max was left in the capable and knowledgeable hands of Randall, a halfling ranger, who, while not a druid, is trusted by Aemir. After a tearful farewell, you set about to continue your adventure. As you travel down the road and the rain begins to fall, a small reprieve from another hot day. It's midsummer here. And but you notice somebody following you. A tree falls on the path before you, and out from the shade of the trees steps the blue dragonborn you had seen in the town on the day the Blackberry Festival was attacked. Accompanying him are 6 other cultists who are riding guard drakes. He steps up and says, "Give us the dragon, and we'll only hurt you a little." Let's have everyone roll for initiative.
That's a 12 for Fen.
A 12 for Fen.
We should have known something bad would happen at the Blackberry Festival when it wasn't Marion berries.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anyone would know what a Marionberry was, but I realized that most of my friends are from the PNW, so
The superior blackberry.
it should be
17.
17 for Gift.
At 20 for 21.
Okay.
I always hate when the nat 20 comes out for initiative. I'm like, dang. Come on.
Like, that's not a good place for it.
Oh.
21.13. Cool. And we will begin combat. You were not surprised by this from a clutch nat 20 from Penny, who noticed, from Gift, who noticed. So Grief, you are going first.
All right, so I will bonus action rage, start there, and I will. Yeah, I gotta turn off the. Up to this dude. What we can do with my great sword.
So one of the cultists is actually a bear folk, one you had noticed in town that day is also here.
Okay.
That's why there's a bear token on.
Okay, cool.
They have a druid on their side. No.
24.
Yeah, I guarantee a 24 will hit. Yes.
That is 10 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, you just like cut right through this particular cultist. First round of
Fantastic.
combat. Yeah, you were rolling behind the cart on the way, and you just immediately turn your wheels, pull your sword, and slice right through the middle of this cultist. They're in like these kind of leather covered robes. They have scimitars. The guard drake that he was riding spooks and runs off into the woods.
Okay. Does it look like one is more in charge?
That would be the blue dragonborn who is up here by to the south of you on the map. You are muted.
Sorry, I didn't click the thing. So probably not within like talking distance, yeah.
You could say something to him. You're not terribly far away. Yes, he would. He'll be able to see that.
Okay, to which I will look at him and say, "You're sure you're the one who's going to hurt us?"
He does not seem phased by one of these cultists going down. He is laser
Okay.
focused on Billy Bob Bones.
Okay. So I moved like 10 feet, I think, right?
You moved 5 feet.
5. Okay. So then I will move a little bit more up here. That way I'm just up here a little bit more with folks. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
All right. So now it will be this. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. Now it will be this dragonborn. He is going to charge at the cart, come up alongside it. Yeah, he can come up, and he is going to try and grab Billy Bob Bones and pull him down off the cart. So he is going to make a contested roll against Billy Bob. He rolls a natural 2. We'll see how Billy Bob does.
Come on, better than 2.
But he has +6, so it's an 8.
Oh.
Yep. Go back to Billy Bob's character sheet.
Come on, Billy Bob.
What's he got? Athletics or acrobatics? He has acrobatics. +5 to it. So we'll see how it goes.
Fantastic.
He rolled a 14. So he is now just standing on the back of the seat. Like he just takes a couple steps back and is standing at the top of the cart. Billy Bob has pulled his sword and ready to duel with this guy. That's going to be his action. That's going to be the action for the Dragonborn. Now it's for the Bearfolk cultist, who is going to run up. And Gift, you're still in the cart. So it's kind of the same thing. Kind of just, he's going to try and pull you out of the cart.
Okay.
They're not very strong. So we'll see how it goes. 17. So you need to roll in either an athletics or acrobatics check to contest.
Well, I'm going to use my touch the tapestry and spend my 18 so that I succeed. We'll call it an 18 athletics check.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. Yeah. You just, this was foretold. This is the way it was always supposed to be. You're not supposed to be grabbed here. So yeah, fate intervenes and you are not grappled. But you are very much in the threat range of this 7.5 foot tall bear person.
I'd like to think that she like leaned over to tie her shoe at just the right moment.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it just like he tried to grab the back of your like part of your hood or something, and it just like the seams came undone. Like which brings us to your turn, Gift.
So quick question. Since I'm within 5 feet, if I cast a spell, is that an attack of opportunity like the old days?
Nope.
That's very nice. Okay. Well, then I am going to use one of my sorcery points to cast subtly so that it doesn't show that I'm casting a spell. And I am going to come up from tying my shoes and catch Finn's like shoulder as I do so. Finn, you have True Strike.
Oh, nice.
From no
Alrighty.
apparent source.
So that's just advantage on the next attack, I believe.
That's pretty
Okay.
useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So who else we got? So anything else on your turn?
Let's see. Unless I can take like some kind of defensive stance, no.
You would be able to take the dodge action if you hadn't taken your action to cast the spell. So
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
yeah, so the dodge action gives everyone disadvantage on attacks against you. So
Good to know.
cool. All right, we got another cultist who rides up on their guard drake. These are all blue guard drakes. This group seems to have a theme, so going to climb up onto the cart and just attack at you, Gift.
This is so not how Gift likes to operate.
So this guard drake like just puts its front legs on it. It's on the back of the cart, and this cultist is riding on top, and just with its scimitar is going to make an attack against you for 10. I don't believe that will hit.
Yeah, my armor class is 10.
It's only 10. Okay.
Damn.
Okay. That will be that cultist's turn, who manages to miss. Well, actually, no. You said
Yeah, my
No.
AC's 10. They hit on a tie unless
they hit
something's
on
changed.
a tie. No, they do.
No,
Okay.
nothing's changed. Unfortunate.
1d6 plus 1 damage.
Okay, this is a very important question. When they hit me with this 1d6 plus 1, can I fall over unconscious? I'm prepared to make that deception check.
You did not take your movement, so yes, I will allow this. I like this. But you still take 6 damage.
Take 6 damage,
Just
but
like-
I've got a chance at possum powers.
The over dramatic. Oh, you got me.
I mean, I'm dressed like a commoner. I haven't done anything. There's no reason to believe I couldn't fall over.
True.
All right, let's make that deception check. This should be appearing over in the BTT. Rolled a
Oh.
1. So that's a 7.
Yeah.
All right. What is this? No, that's passive insight's 10 plus. So
Yep.
um,
Darn. Dice, why?
He's just gonna try and grab. This cult is just wearing a mask and everything. Just but still you can see the confusion about what just happened. It's like I didn't hit you that hard. Um okay. That will bring us to Fen. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I've haven't dug in here in a while. Fenn's gonna reach into a gray bag that is hanging next to her. She's gonna dig around, and you see like little fuzzy things coming out of it, and she pulls one out, and she's gonna throw it right at the bear folk's face as she says, "Heads up!" And a creature is going to emerge, which is a 5. What is that on the gray bag? Hang on. I have this up. There we go. A panther. Nice. A panther is going to appear in the bear folk's face. Now, can I roll this as an attack action? Technically, I'm allowed to throw it. It doesn't say anything about an attack action, but I don't know how you want me to play that, considering that I just got True Strike from Gift.
Yeah, go ahead and let's say because you're gonna throw it as it like this this little trinket turns into a panther.
Yes.
Yeah, roll a ranged attack at advantage.
Excellent. That was really useful. They're both 9. If I have proficiency, which I don't know if I have proficiency in fuzzy balls.
It's at least plus your dex, right?
Yeah. So that would be, well, my dex is 5, so that'd be a 14.
Yeah. That will the little trinket hits. Which one did you want to hit?
Oh, I was aiming at the bear folk, trying to
Okay.
protect Gift.
Okay.
And-
Yeah, it hits him square in the chest and then turns into a panther. Let me pull the panther token.
I am so excited that you have this bag.
Very cool.
I was
do it
excited
with-
to get this bag. I was like, yes. I should figure out what in the world the rules are for panthers. Monsters?
Yes.
No, that can't be right. I'll look it up anyways. But yes, as my bonus action, I get the chance to command around this panther, and I'm going to tell it to attack the bear folk as I send him out.
Okay. Panther. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
I just posted its stat block in the chat for Zoom.
Oh yeah. It's got a bite or a claw.
Yes, does not have multi-tag yet. Bite or claw. So
Sweet. Do you want me to roll for the panther? Because I totally can.
Yeah, roll for the panther.
All right. So the panther's going to bite at this bear folk and try to tear at its legs and pull it away. And woo, that's a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay. Just 3 damage though, as it pierces in.
Okay.
Did you want me to roll any damage at all for the panther hitting the bear in the first place when I threw it?
Well, he takes 1 bludgeoning from that.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, I rolled a d6. So as like the trinket just transformed into a panther right at that moment, like just knocked him right in the chest.
Yeah, and I think with that, the only other thing Fenn's going to do is half her movement just to get off of the cart
Okay,
and down on this side with Grief.
awesome.
Like I don't know if this is like rough terrain right there, but I think she's gonna be up on top of that rock if she can, just so that Grief and her are not in the same, like right next to each other.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, no, we'll say for that distance it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay, this cultist, she is going to well, it seems y'all are well occupied so far, but let's see. She'll make a perception check and see what she can see. 17. Okay. Let me look at the speed on a guard drake real quick. Though because they are doing mounted combat, they get double. So going to go here. And then right to here. And it's gonna try and like kind of strafe you with a scimitar attack as she's riding along here.
Oh,
Okay. 17.
does hit.
Okay. You take 3 slashing damage.
Oh, okay. And I faint. No, sorry.
All
Damn.
right. Now it is Billy Bob Bones.
Now I'm just imagining a party of adventurers that all always play dead.
Team
I
Possum.
just think it would be hilarious.
It's the possum pack. Everybody ride.
I am here for Team Possum. The Possum Pack. Okay. Billy Bob is gonna stand. It's like, why do you have to ruin this nice day? And he's going to form of dread. His face is going to sink in and that skeletal face is going to emerge. And which gives him some temp HP. So he gains 7 temp. And okay, so that's what he's going to do. And he's going to try and just I believe he has dueling. Let me make sure I know what he can do. Dueling, wielding a melee weapon and no other hand. He has +2 to damage. Okay, cool. So he's going to use his sword and attack for 17, which I believe hits the Dragonborn. Yeah, no, it does not. This Dragonborn is wearing plate armor, and so the sword does not find purchase in any of the spaces. Billy Bob carries this kind of flexible epee style kind of thing, looking for spots in the armor, but it doesn't seem to catch. All right, we got another. This one here is just going to ride up along Grief here and going to attack you with a scimitar. That's a 6 total, so not doing great. All right, we got another one here. It's going to kind of same thing. They're riding along and going to strafe you, Fen, with a scimitar. That is a 21 to hit.
All right.
For 3 slashing damage.
3 more. Okay.
And we are at the top of the round. Grief, it is your turn.
I realized that I raged earlier, so I should have rolled a D12, I think.
Oh yeah, a D8.
D8. That's a 2.
A 2. You can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. So you can bonus action teleport. You are muted.
Thought I had unmuted it before I moved windows. I don't want to leave Finn over here with 3 of these guys. So, but that's good to know. Let's first try to, is this the one that just moved over? Yes. Okay. I'll go with this one first. $24.
Yeah.
Nine. And then it says that I have +2 melee damage with strength weapons. How do I know what a strength weapon is?
Basically, any melee weapon is a strength weapon.
Okay, cool. So then add 2 more to that.
Yeah. You another one. You just like come up with on the upswing on your great sword, just knock this this cultist off their guard drake completely. They tumble to the ground dead. Guard drake just continues to ride and kind of circle around, but doesn't look to be threatening you.
Okay, cool. My turn.
Let me add a guard drake to here. It's going to continue to run. You do get an attack of opportunity on the guard drake if you want to.
Can I like throw it some food?
I would say you would need to do an action to
An action for that? Okay.
Yeah. But if you don't want to attack it, it's going to continue to run around.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not going to attack it.
Okay. Okay. It is your turn. Oh, that was your turn. Sorry. Cool. I know how to play D&D. I swear. All right.
It's not like you're keeping track of 15 characters over there or anything.
No. This dragonborn, you hear him grumble and say, "Where is the dragon?" As lightning starts to crackle from his mouth, he's going to open his mouth and release a line of lightning. So a 30-foot line of lightning.
Awesome.
So you need to, let me make sure I have this. I believe it's a dex save. Yes, a dexterity saving throw.
Is this one that I have advantage on?
Yes, from things you can see. Yep, you have advantage.
$11.
Okay. 11 does not save. You're going to take this full damage. Do I have more d6s? Yes.
That's never a good sound.
I know, right?
I need 2 more.
Oh, Lord.
15, 21, 22, 24, 25. You take 25 lightning damage.
Ow. That's gonna leave a mark.
Billy Bob Bones also takes 25 lightning damage.
Pretty sure he has more than 38 hit points to start with, though.
Well,
Oh boy.
Full disclosure, Billy Bob Bones has 38 hit points, but he did get some temp
Okay.
HP at the top of the battle.
All right. Okay, so
That is Billy Bob just takes this damage to the chest and says, "Now why would I tell you that?" In response to "Where is the dragon?" So we got the bear folk who is going to continue. Well, actually, there's now a panther there. That's very distracting. Especially since Gift, you have fallen prone. I'm going to say anyone outside the cart. For anyone outside the cart, you have partial cover.
Awesome.
That
Um,
seems to make sense.
yeah. So this bear is gonna try to get this panther off of it. I'm gonna make an attack against the panther. That's a 2 on the die, so I don't believe that will hit. That's a 5 total.
Nope.
Gift, it is your turn. You are prone.
Yes, I am prone, which is not really a problem. All right, so I have the person who's basically in the cart with me, and I just saw lightning sort of go right over my head.
Mm-hmm.
And there's sort of a singeing smell, I suspect, from Billy Bob Bones.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Billy Bob Bones. I assume I can touch his shoe or ankle.
Yes. Yes, you can. What are you casting? Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds, yes.
Okay. Boop. That's 7 points of health back.
I like that D&D Beyond calls it damage.
Yes.
7 points of healing damage.
Exactly.
Ow, I'm better.
So yeah, I mean, she's not trying to hide it. At this point, things are attacking her for no reason from her point of view. And so this is like overtly will show like magical healing.
Okay. What's it kind of look like when you openly cast magic like this then?
Yeah, so this is her first time openly casting. Actually, it's her first time casting a druid spell at all. So I feel like it's really, really different than her other kind of magic, which is super subtle and like tries so hard not to get noticed. I feel like this is more like, kind of almost the cure spell effect from Final Fantasy VII, like nature, green energy knitting the wounds. And I imagine that Gift is a little taken aback by it. Like she's very used to not making waves. So she's probably just openly staring at her own spell.
Yeah, the energy just kind of crackles off your hand, and like you can feel it like it's a tiny little seed in you that just you grab onto him and it grows into him in some way. And he looks down at you and he says, well, ain't that useful?
She makes like her mouth moves, but no noise comes out.
All right. So that is your action. Anything else you would like to do?
Are there like benches that I'm now kind of in between?
Yeah, I would say that there's kind of like benches to this along the sides of the cart.
Okay. Anything that I can do to increase my cover, I'm going to take. So if I can like roll partially under a bench for like 3/4 cover or whatever, I will do it.
Yeah, we'll give you 3/4 cover. Yeah. It still won't help you with the person in the cart, but
right.
Okay, so let's see who that's this person's turn. Who will have advantage on you because you are I will say you now have, I believe there's 1/2 and 3/4 cover. I'm trying to remember my D&D rules. Cover. Nope, that doesn't help me. Okay. I'm gonna say they have
3/4
advantage.
cover has a +5 to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Okay, I believe half cover gives you +2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have +2 to your AC right now, but they have advantage because you are prone on their melee attack. So I rolled 2 19s on the die. So I believe that's gonna hit. So
yeah.
you're gonna take some damage.
This is less than ideal.
7 damage.
Okay. And they're using what kind of weapon?
A scimitar, so slashing
Okay.
damage.
Slashing damage. That could be important in a minute.
Okay. Good to know. So that will be that one's turn. Fen, it is your turn.
She's going to reach deep into herself, produce one of her psychic blades, which is a nice blue glowing blade. She puts it in this cultist's face like she's gonna do something about this, and then goes underneath the horse's legs and throws it at the Dragonborn.
Nice. Make your attack.
That would be an 11 plus something. Oh, sweet goodly moodly. That's an 18.
18 just hits.
All right, I'll take it. And because he's engaged with Billy Bob, I get some extra damage.
Yes, you do.
Euros.
I mean, no one would have saw that coming anyway.
Yeah. 7. Just 9 and math. So 14 damage to the Dragonborn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shout across the thing to say, you know what? It's fine. Stay with it. Get that bear folk off of you. Go. And the Panther's going to attempt to attack again. This time it's going to claw out. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Sweet. And that is 6 damage.
Okay. Oh, that's you can see the bloodlust in this panther's eyes, and it now has its prey. It takes both of its paws, pulls back up, puts both of its paws into it, extends its claws in, and just holds the bear down on the ground and waits for its prey to die so that it can eat. As this bear folk goes down.
Slay and fillet.
Well done. I guess the only other thing I'm gonna do is I slide to the left.
Excellent. Yeah, as you do that, this cultist here is gonna make a swing at you. Well, it's gonna try and grab you, like, and just drag you along, as it can move pretty quickly once it does.
Okie doke.
But it does not. It gets an 8 on its athletics, but go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. That is with an 8 on the die. That is a 17. So I think he fails.
Yeah, he fails. He just tries to grab at you, and you just, you had just nimbly like jumped off of a rock, and so you were just still on your toes as this happened and just danced away. Awesome. It is Billy Bob's turn. He is not being. Billy Bob is going to run along the part attached to the horse here, come around this Dragonborn, and it's going to duel with him more, using his rapier. Oops. Ooh, that is not enough to hit. He only gets 14 to hit. Does Billy Bob have any bonus actions? He's going to hex this guy.
Good choice.
So he places a curse until the spell ends. You deal extra necrotic damage. He's going to choose strength as the ability that this Dragonborn will get disadvantage on, as they are trying to grab people. So that works out. This cultist is going to continue to be kind of nimble, move across here, and strafe you, Grief, with a scimitar. For a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, you will take half damage as you are raging. So that's 4 slashing damage, but you take half for 2. this guard drake is going to continue to just kind of circle around and wait for instructions. Grief, it is your turn.
Right. Let's use that bonus. If I bonus action, use that bonus action to teleport, do I accrue an attack of opportunity from this guy?
No, you do not.
Fantastic. Then I'm going to do that. Pop over here. And let's see if I can hit this dude. $19.
19 hits.
That's going to be 9 damage.
That's including your +2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled kind of low on that.
Yeah, this energy is in you. In fact, you haven't used this teleport yet, so this is the first time people have seen you teleport. But it's, you hear this like kind of high-pitched ringing that as you go to teleport, it increases in volume and then snaps quiet, and then you pop up somewhere else. And you, which you were prepared for, and you slashed out at this dragonborn for a decent chunk of damage, but he is still very much standing.
Okay, and if I move from here, can he attack me?
He can attack you. He still does have a reaction this turn.
Okay, then I'll just hang here.
Okay. All right, it's going to be his turn. Let me see if his breath weapon is going to recharge. And it recharges. He's not going to use it because it's kind of a big deal to use it, but he does make 2 longsword attacks. So he's going to try and hit both of you. He's going to start with Billy Bob with a nat 20 on Billy Bob Bones. So that is, he's using it 2-handed. So that's 2d10. Where's the d10s? There we go. 16 plus 3. So that's 19 damage on Billy Bob Bones. And he gets another attack. I'm going to say that's going to hit you. Well, it is 16 to hit you, Grief. Yeah, that'll hit you. Okay. Cool. So this is only for 1d10. You take 9 slashing damage. Half of that will be 4. That is his turn.
A whopping 7 hit points.
Oof. Gift, it is your turn.
Gift saw this whole like sword massacre that just happened.
Yes.
Gift size, she was going to do something to protect herself. And then says, well, she can definitely say this given her pessimistic attitude. Don't worry, Grief, it'll be fine. And cast Healing Word. You get back 3 hit points.
Thank you.
And she's a very new healer.
Reasonable.
I'd like to think that this is more of like just sort of like feeling of the warm sun, maybe like a little bit of like phantom sunshine.
Nice.
And she I guess given that her main threat is like right in front of her, she's going to sigh, look at her shoes, and stand up with her move action.
Okay. So Healing Word is a bonus action, right?
Oh, is it? I thought Healing Word
Yes,
was
it
a.
is.
Oh, that's cool. So I can still do other things. That's helpful.
Woo!
You still do have an action, which you can use an action to disengage and not get an attack of opportunity if you want to move away. But
Okay.
you have to spend half of your movement to stand up from prone.
Okay. So if you just stand, does that incur the attack of opportunity?
Just standing will not.
Okay, and that would use the move,
Yeah,
and then I would still have my regular action.
correct.
So I'm going to stand. And then I am going to attack with my sickle. This is going to go perfectly.
Okay.
Let's see here. I mean, I could roll well. 12?
12 hits.
Wow.
This is your first like actual attack.
Like ever. I think it's more instinctual. Gift like does the healing word, stands up, and the person is menacing them with a weapon, and it's just shuts
Mhm.
eyes, attacks. 3 points of damage.
Hey, that is a third of their HP. So well done. But you are now standing.
So they don't get advantage. That was the whole idea.
Super fair.
And this cultist goes right after you. So
Oh yeah, of course.
that's not gonna hit. That's a 2 on the die. So cool. Just because you like closed your eyes and kind of like hid away, like as they were swinging in retaliation, it just went right over your head. Completely having a Jackie Chan movie moment on the cart right there. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
then it is your turn.
All right. Fen seeing Gift struggling in the cart. She's probably doing fine, but just like interpreting that. Fen's gonna scramble back up onto this rock over here, still staying within melee range, and again is gonna summon up her psychic blade. Hey, I'm not gonna use this on you, and toss it at the cultist fighting Gift right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you have that fancy rogue thing where since I'm engaged, you get advantage?
No, but I do get to do sneak attack damage if I
Ah.
hit, which that was a 14.
14 will hit.
Sweet. That's 6. Ooh, another 5. So that's 11. 16 damage, which I don't think was necessary for that cultist, but hey.
You I don't know. I wasn't sure about the blood and gore aspect. Anyway, I don't think anyone had much problem. You blow a hole through the chest with this psychic blade, just it slides into their chest, and just the force of this psychic energy, just like their body just crumples over as it just flies through their chest and out the other side into the tree behind them. And they are dead.
Wowzers.
Badass.
Gift
that
turns
worked.
around and gives you a quarter bow.
A little bit of blood on you. Like, it just
And then with the rest of my turn, Fen's gonna say to the panther, all right, good job with the bear. Get the dragon.
the panther has been eating this entire time. Yeah, but it will obey your command. So go and roll.
I think because its mouth has been occupied with biting other things, it's going to use its claw on this one again and just try to scrape at the dragonborn. Not gonna work though, because that was a 6.
Nope, that is not enough. Oh yeah, and doesn't have room to pounce. So okay, cool.
But they tried.
It tried. I mean, like, it just slashes at the armor that this dragonborn is wearing. All right. This cultist is just gonna just say, "Why won't you fight me?" And just is going to try and slash at you, Fen. As they are going to also staying mobile on their guard Drake. I'm going to just strafe around you. That is 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Yeah, can't seem to hit you. That
I don't know.
is
Why don't you fight me either? Out of the way.
Billy Bob Bones is going to use his reaction. He's going to use his action to try and hit this thing, to hit this Dragonborn. No, he can't seem to roll over a 10 today. So, that was,
Pull yourself together, Billy.
he says, "I'm sorry, the ground is a little too wet. I'm sinking into the mud a little bit." And he just like rolls off excuses while he has me played.
I love Billy Bob Bones.
Where are the bones, Billy? Where are the bones?
He can't do his extra damage with his form of dread if he can't hit them. Like,
True.
Um,
That's true.
he's gonna action surge. He's gonna try this again.
Do it again.
He rolled worse.
No.
Oh, Billy Bob. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what he can do.
You're supposed to be like our sure hitter.
Okay, well, that's gonna be his turn. He's not gonna leave.
Just stand there and think about what you didn't do.
All right. This cultist is gonna come and shift through here and strafe Fen.
Mhm.
18 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
5 slashing damage.
Oh. I see. Playing rough now.
And this guard Drake is circling still. That's what it's gonna do. And Grief, it is your turn.
Right. Really wish I would have bought some healing juice. But I'm gonna attempt to great sword this. 19.
That will definitely hit.
13, 14. That's 14.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. He's still very much up, but that's a solid hit. And like you're hitting him with a great sword. It basically at this point it's a bludgeoning weapon into his armor.
Fantastic. But I don't want to get hit by him. So I am going to bonus action teleport again back over to here.
Okay.
I want to be kind of not where he can, not in the cart, next to the cart. Okay. I'll do that for now.
Okay. This Dragonborn looks right at Billy Bob Bones and said, "I gave you multiple chances to tell me where you have this dragon." And he's going to attack him with his longsword. That is a 16 hit, which just hits Billy Bob. So, let me see. That's 3 plus 3, so 6 damage on Billy Bob. That's attack number 1. And attack number 2 is a 19. Yeah, throw my die on the ground. As he lifts the swing the second time, he says, "No more chances, Billy," and just slices through him. And Billy is going to hit the ground.
Oh, fuck. Not Billy.
Billy Bob is going to be rolling death saving throws. Gift, it is your turn.
Okay. How does like medicine? How do you like help with death saving souls? Is a question I have.
It is a DC 10 medicine check. You have to be within 5 feet
Sure.
to stabilize them. They'll be at 0 hit points, but won't be making death saving throws.
Okay. All right. Can't get close right now, not safely. Okay, I think my best bet here. Let me take a quick look at how this one works. Okay. I am going to the panther is still actively attacking the dragon creature,
Yes.
the half dragon.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I believe I can go a somewhat circuitous route. I think I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get here without going directly, which would make me pass through a threatened square. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I'm going to go here and I am going to take. I guess I'm going to make the medicine check.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go over here. And like he's clearly bleeding out by the sound of it, like sliced through was the language you used.
Yes. Yeah, he has a mortal wound in his chest right now.
That's an 18.
An 18, he is stabilized.
Okay, and I assume that's a full action.
Yes, that is a full action.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done.
Billy Bob is not dying, although the skeletal visage kind of fades and he's back to his mustachioed self. Fen, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna kind of look between the two of these cultists here, and as I do that, in their minds, they both hear, "Why did you want me to fight you?" And I'm going to send out my psychic breath weapon, so they need to succeed on a Dex saving throw, DC 12.
DC 12. Okay. They have +1 to Dex, so that's a success. And that is a failure. So
okay. The one that failed took 8 damage, and the one that succeeded took 4 damage from that.
okay. Yeah, the top one here took half damage, succeeded. And but the one below like is buckled over with this however you're psychically attacking it. It's just
Blood
like,
coming out of the nose and ears.
yeah, like holding his head, like 1 hit point left. Excellent. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just gonna order from over top of the horse. Hey, try a pounce if you can. And I know it's going to incur an attack of opportunity from the Dragonborn, but I'm going to encourage the Panther to run 20 feet back and charge 20 feet at the Dragonborn to pounce on him.
All right. What's its speed?
50 feet.
So yeah. Okay. So this Dragonborn will get a single attack. He gets +5 to hit. 13.
Yeah, that does hit the Panther.
Okay.
He's not going to appreciate that.
for 6 slashing damage.
Okay, he's still up though. Good.
So
Whew.
it moves back far, definitely far enough to pounce. We'll say it moved here because that's actually a dead body. So, and there's trees in the direct line here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. So it only had to move here. Well, no. Okay. Yeah. So it's
All right,
gonna
great.
charge here.
Yes, it's gonna charge DC 12 strength saving throw from the half dragon.
The half dragon. Okay. Strength saving throw +3.
Fail this.
It got us. He got a 6 total.
Yeah. All right, so that means the panther gets to bite. And he's also knocked prone.
He's
Fuck.
knocked prone. So the
Oh, that's true.
let's see. So you get advantage on these.
Yeah, way to go, Panther. Here we go. Well, that didn't really help. That was 11. That doesn't hit him.
11 doesn't hit. No,
Curses. But he is prone.
he is prone now.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. We got, where's this guy? This one cultist in front of you is going to try and slash out at you. It's going to move right here on top of this body, but that's fine. Just tramples over the body. The guard drake doesn't seem to mind, but oh no, it failed to hit you on the first one. I don't know why I rolled that again. So Billy Bob Bones is stable. And we got this one cultist who is going to move here and try and slash at you. 18 to hit.
That's going to hit again.
You take 2 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. Ah,
This guard drake was uncomfortably close to the panther and it's going to move out into the woods.
Seem legitimate.
Cool. Grief, it is your turn.
All right. Excuse me. Can I get like either over here or over here without accruing any opportunity attacks?
You can teleport.
Yeah, I don't want to use that though.
Oh,
I want to use my walking speed to get over there because I want to teleport myself out.
that's too far. You'd have to move through the horse. You can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the horse is occupying this space here
Okay.
as it is a large creature.
All right. Well,
This-
I will
This horse has
just-
been freaked out the whole time. If it wasn't attached to a cart, like
Mm,
it would have
gone.
bolted.
So I can come around this way though.
Yes,
right
you can.
here?
Yes.
Uh, 11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah, I don't think so. So move 15. I'll just stay here.
Okay. All right. So that brings us to the Dragonborn's turn, who is going to, he's going to stand up using half of his speed. And I mean,
nice.
having the panther there is very good because that is where his attention is going to go. So
Hey.
first attack, 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
He just screams out, "Where the fuck did a panther come from?"
That's legitimate.
He hits it for 5.
Still standing, barely, but
Alright.
the panther is still up.
Second attack, 10.
That is not going to hit.
Okay. That is his turn.
Yeah. Way to go, panther.
Fuck yeah, Panther.
Panther. What a good. I'm glad I gave y'all magic items. Just real happy about it. Gifted, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I am going to cast Blade Ward, and I believe that the Dragonborn is also using a slashing weapon, correct?
Yes.
So Blade Ward slashing on myself. And then I am going to can I move Billy Bones? Like, can I drag them 5 feet?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will drag Billy Bones 5 feet so that we are sharing a square. Basically, I'm getting on top of Billy Bones to provide cover, and I have Blade Ward.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull him here, but we'll say you're on top of him.
Yep.
Just makes it easier for the tokens not to overlap too much. Cool.
Can't attack this guy. No chance I will hit, but I can
No.
get in the way.
And that's forced movement. So, well, also he's not going to pay attention to the dead body. He is now very concerned with getting this panther off of him. Awesome. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. I guess it's time to get serious. She's gonna pull out her Moon Touch rapier, which starts glowing the second it is out of its sheath. And she is going to attack the one that is hiding on top of the skull here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me move this out of the way. We'll just remove that cultist.
Oh no, that was a nat 1.
Oh,
So that's yeah. It's an 8, but it's also a nat 1. Great. Yeah. I gotta get more practice with this thing. Just bite him. Just gnaw on him. And the panther will attempt a gnaw. And that's a 9, so that's gonna miss.
nope.
I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
using these natural dice. This is not working.
All right, we got this cultist here. He's going to continue to swing around here and hit you with the scimitar again. That's only an 8 on the die. So, you're good. Oh, that's an 8 total. It's 5 on the die. So,
Right.
Billy Bob is down. This cultist is Grief, you just showed up and swung, so 16 to hit. You take 6 slashing damage.
Is that already half?
No, so you would take half for 3. Yeah, I'm gonna say this guard Drake is not in combat
Escapes.
anymore. Yeah, just remove him from the initiative. Grief, it is your turn.
Okay. So. Yeah, I will teleport back over here. God damn it. 12.
12 will not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Then I will back out. Yeah. Come over here.
Okay, that will incur an attack of opportunity.
Oh, it will.
Yes, from the half dragon.
I mean, either way, I feel like. I mean, I can stay here. Either way, I think I'm gonna be screwed.
It's totally your call. So
He's gonna attack me either now or later, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just stay if that's the case.
okay.
That I mean, I don't like. I've got 7 health. It doesn't matter if he hits me now or if he hits me on his turn. I'm gonna be fucked either way. So
Luckily for you, there is a panther in his face that has already knocked him down, and you are behind him. So at least there's that. So,
Yeah, I assumed he would be too busy for an attack of opportunity, but
but if he sees you coming to his left, he will just like try and like just make a just one attack at you as you roll off. So, but so it is the half dragon's turn. And he definitely hits the, like, he got 17 on the die for the panther. So
Okay.
that is 5 slashing damage.
The panther, as it gets slashed through, disappears into a puff of smoke.
So that was his first attack. So yeah, second attack he's going to make against Grief. 14.
Oh, I miss.
for me, yeah. My
Okay.
AC is 13.
13.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
He rolled real crappy on the die. That's 4 slashing damage. You take half to 2. And that will be his turn. Gift, it is your turn.
Okay, so I know I don't know like HP, if that's an abstract concept, but
Mhm.
I can tell without a doubt that Grief is like covered in wounds if they're at 3 health.
I imagine Grief is just like heavy breathing in that rage, though. Like you're looking at Grief, and like Grief isn't affected by how much he's hurt, but you can tell he is hurt. Like you can see the wounds in the blood.
Okay, all right. I can pass through an ally square. I'm staying in threat range. I'm staying in threat range. So I'm going to go here. And I am going to cast Blade Ward again, slashing. And then I am going to make whichever you prefer, persuasion or intimidation. I am trying to increase Gift's aggro. Because right now, aggro has Gift has way more health than Grief does.
Okay. Okay. Give me honestly either one.
Okay, Gift would certainly prefer the intimidation. It's the same check either way. It's just more her style.
Okay. Yep. Make an intimidation.
That's a 24. And once again, she is going to give a glimpse of the terrible secrets that she knows and the implications of what that means for the world, including this insignificant mortal before her.
Okay. He looks at you with confusion. He says, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's looking around like he recognizes the rest of you. You're who he's following. And then this other person shows up. Like I don't know how tall Gift is, but
Gift is like 5 foot flat, maybe. Like she's very small. She looks like a farmer from Southeast Asia in the Middle Ages.
you like just managed to like, you can tell like you got to him on some level, but he doesn't know who the fuck you are and where the fuck you came from. And this is looking at you like, okay, I guess I'm fighting you now.
That was the goal.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? I mean, you do technically still have an action. I'll call that just like an interaction. Oh,
I cast Blade Ward again.
Gotcha.
He's going to hit me. My hope is that with Blade Ward, he doesn't kill me.
Yeah. That's fair. And y'all have like blocked off Billy Bob Bones' body.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the alliteration. Okay.
I'm playing a great cleric considering I have no cleric spells.
Hey, druids are kind of
Not at first level, they're not.
Not at first level. No, God, no, they're not. Okay. That will be Fenn's turn.
Hey, as much as I'd love to help out on that side, I think I have to deal with the 2 people in front of me here. So here we go. Come on, Blade, you got this. And I'm gonna swing out at this cultist to the north of me.
Okay.
That's better. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 6 damage.
That's enough. What's it look like when you take down this one?
Basically, I'm aiming for that silly looking mask on his face. Just being like, listen, dragons are not something to idolize. Get that thing off your face.
Yeah, you knock it off, and like the head snaps as you do. And they fall off the guard drake, hitting the ground, knocking against themselves against the cartwheel. And yeah, the guard drake will just like kind of slither off as much as they're kind of low to the ground. So yeah.
And I'm gonna look at the last remaining cultist who I know is on his last legs, and I'm gonna just say, run.
Give me intimidation at advantage.
That's a 9.
Okay.
At advantage, that was a 9.
Oh.
Rough. Yeah, and gosh, I can do things with my cunning action for bonus action, but I don't know. Should I disengage? I guess I could disengage. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna disengage and use like my entire movement to climb up onto the cart here to get a better angle on Dragon Boy there.
Okay.
Yeah, right about there. Cool, and that'll do it for Fenn this time.
Okay. Cool. Billy Bob is unconscious. It didn't really matter. I just want to know what it would look like. This cultist takes you up on your offer and is just going to ride for 80 feet on the turn, like just down the path over this tree, and yeah, and we'll just put him off the map. Like,
Good.
Yeah. Grief, it is your turn.
Cultist says, I have 2 baby cultists to feed.
18.
18 just hits.
Oh, 16.
16 damage. Okay.
Nice.
And then I will use my bonus action to teleport over here. Well, I didn't mean to go way that far. I meant to come over here.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Yay.
Gift, you feel that magic just pop as Grief disappears again. Okay.
Oh, wait, I wonder-
It is. Yep. This half dragon is looking around. All his cultists are down. He looks at you. He says, "Where did you leave the dragon?"
What should I say? Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to say. Gif says, I don't know anything about dragons except for that they're worth a lot. I sold it to a mage as soon as I could.
Make a deception check.
$19.
Okay. He doesn't regard you as you answer, but you can see his eyes shifting. His draconic mouth is panting, giving off this ozone smell. And he's not going to disengage because he wants to take his full dash action and he is going to run into the woods. You get an attack of opportunity on him if you
You-
want.
Absolutely. Does attack of opportunity include a bonus action?
It is a melee weapon attack.
The reason I ask is Shillelagh is a bonus action, so it would affect my melee attack.
Yeah, this is just a reaction. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right. In that case, I will use the sickle. I have one in each hand, so. All right. This is not going to hit, but you never know. Nine.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't hit. He takes the step here, and then yeah, he can go 60 feet. I mean, he gets there, but honestly, like between all the trees, you lose
Yeah,
track of him.
he's gone.
Yeah.
But Gift used all of her resources in that fight.
This was way over a deadly encounter. Y'all did fantastic. Well done. As combat comes to an end, the bodies of the cultists lay in the ground. The rain continues to fall. You catch your breath for just a moment. And we as players are going to catch our breath as we take a little break. So we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Get some water, stretch your legs, move if you need to, and we'll be back soon.
Thanks, y'all.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. I hope you all had a great break. We join our heroes as they are, the battle has settled. There are cultist bodies here. The rain pours down. The rain doesn't seem to care about what momentous occasion just happened here. Just keeps pouring down into the puddles on this roadway. There is a tree blocking your path, but you're all alive, and there's something to be said for that. Billy Bob is unconscious on the ground. What would you like to do?
Gift, can you help me lift Billy into the back of the wagon here?
She nods. Is there? Oh, good.
I was just gonna say, Grief, if you want to check their pockets for anything useful.
Yeah, for sure. I'll loot bodies.
You find they have, what would they have on them? They have your pretty bog standard scimitars. They don't really have much on them. It seems like they have these nicer leather armors. Definitely meant to look like dragon wings at places. Somebody took care to make these, but they don't really have any possessions.
Do any of the leather armors fit Gift?
Yes, there would definitely be one that fits you.
Okay. Gift is going to take the leather armor and put it on under her robe. AC. Because I'm now proficient because I have a level in druid.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. You're no longer just a straight spellcaster. Yeah, it's yep. It's just straight
Perfect.
leather armor, 11 plus
Warlocks
dex.
not even have light armor? Oh, weird. Okay.
No.
I know wizards have that problem.
Hexblades get armor proficiencies. Regular warlocks do not.
I'm so excited about being able to wear a little armor now.
Billy Bob will be probably unconscious for a while. So
yeah. Fen will hop to the front once she and Gift get Billy into the back there and take the reins.
You take the reins and then you realize there is a tree still in the road.
Yeah. Right.
I've got like 5 health, but I can probably. Can I go try to move it?
Yeah.
I've got the big ability to push and pull things.
Mhm.
Do I need to do anything for that?
I'm gonna have you make an athletics check.
19.
19. I'm gonna say you used your rope to like attach part of the tree to your chair, and with a 19, yeah, you easily, like it, I mean, it takes some effort, but more easily than probably your companions could. You pull through the mud and everything. You pull this tree at least enough out of the way that you can get the cart through. The mud and everything kind of helping ease things along. Even if your tires kind of get mucked up as you're pulling it.
All right, cool. Once I've got that out of the way, I will go ahead and fold up. I'll wheel over to the back of the cart. I will fold up my chair and I will get into the cart and I will lay down and pass out for a little bit.
Gift's gonna make tea and do a medicine check on Billy Bob Bones to get him conscious and
Mhm.
things.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, make a medicine check for me.
I think it actually rolled twice. I think it was actually an 8, not a 21.
Okay. With an 8, it doesn't hurt him in any way, but you know, the only thing that's going to happen here is
Just
that,
time.
yeah, it just has to be time. He took a hell of a wound,
Mhm.
but he's alive and he's breathing. Not conscious to make any quips about it, but you continue on. The rain comes in waves, like it'll pick up and wane, but never ceases. Um, and you slowly make your way to the town of Coralon's Rest. As you do, as you get closer to town, everyone, I want you to give me perception checks.
Okay. Did we get a short rest at this point?
I'm gonna say yes, you get a short rest.
Okay. So we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Full health or darn near.
Yep, so you can spend hit dice, yeah.
Yep.
That was a 13 perception check for Finn.
Okay.
So that leads me to
12.
33. Hit the button.
Can you remind me how to do hit die?
Yeah, so for short rest doing hit dice, you have a number of hit dice equal to your level. You can spend them. For each one you spend, you roll it, you get that value plus your con modifier. And you get your con modifier for each you spend.
Awesome, thanks.
Since I'm guiding the horses, do I get a short rest or not?
Yeah, I would say you get a short rest. You're not
Okay.
exerting yourself holding the reins. And you know,
All right.
All right. And then you wanted a perception check.
yep, perception.
4.
Woo!
4.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You're tending to Billy Bob's wounds, you know.
Mhm.
Grief, your rage had ended, and that magic, the magic that was causing you to teleport, kind of warmed your heart in a way. You know, you have an idea of. It felt familiar, the magic.
Went ahead and used all my hit die, and now I'm back up. At full health. So cool. My perception is nat 22.
Okay. Grief, even as you are laying in the back of this cart, you smell the smoke before anyone else does. Do you? Yeah, since you can't really see anything as you're laying down, you smell smoke.
Well, I'm fully healed now, so I can like sit back up upon smelling said smoke.
Yeah, you look and you scan the horizon, which kind of alerts you, Gift, as you are both in the back there, and you see smoke coming from the direction of town.
Like lots of smoke.
Not lots of smoke,
Okay.
but definitely concerning amount.
Got it.
The rain and Grief, as you're looking, maybe the rain is masking how bad it is, but definitely something is up ahead.
Okay, about how far are we off from it?
If y'all took a short rest, y'all are probably coming onto the outskirts of town about now. It would also be about this time that Billy Bob would start stirring and coming to consciousness. And he says, the first thing he says, did we win?
Gift does this.
You
He
know,
says, go ahead.
that monster kind of got away again, unfortunately, but we took out most of his cronies. But I think we got a bigger problem up ahead.
He says, at least sounds like we didn't lose. And he's just going to lay there as he has
Right.
one hit point.
Fair. Does Billy need to do some hit die?
He would have to take another hour to get more hit die.
Right.
Yeah, it's what happens when you almost die. So,
Mhm.
So you get into, as you come into town, you see that this bustling town you visited just days ago now lies in ruin. Buildings smolder in the rain. The smell of smoke hangs thick. There are injured people that line the streets. It looks like people have like raised up tarps to kind of keep people out of the rain. And you are making your way in through the main road the same way you left. The injured are being tended to by people, the people in white robes you had seen who have their arms wrapped in red cord. They are attending to them. The dead are being gathered in a separate area as people walk through amongst the rows of them, searching for the missing. You're looking here, and Grief, this looks a lot like when that blue dragon attacked. You had seen the lightning, you saw the devastation to the buildings. Where the scorch marks are and everything, it looks like this is a dragon. This was the restoration. This was a blue dragon. You see all the damage. You see the tower. The tower of the Helmenor Society still stands tall above the town. No scorch marks, no damage of any kind. Its red banners bearing the distinctive red griffin of the Helmenor Society still wave proudly over the ruins of this town. One of the healers, this kind of a short, kind of rounder, half elven figure, very dark skin, black hair pulled into braids, tied behind the head with a red ribbon, white robe with red cords, comes and waves you down, and he says, "Are you injured, travelers?"
I mean, we're not great off, but we're better. It looks like we're better off than you all are. I mean, if there's anyone in town that needs healing, save it for them.
He says, if you're not injured, we would appreciate your help if you can help in any way. We're asking anyone who can to help, bring food in, and we have supplies, but it's, not enough hands.
Gift stands up, kind of fists her chest twice, and holds up her medicine kit.
He says, you have a healer. Excellent. He will kind of gesture towards the rows of just people. It looks like they're kind of doing a form of triage here.
Yeah, that's what I figured. If I can take 10, that's a 12, and she'll just participate in the triage.
Mm-hmm. He will introduce himself as Ordervin. He says, my name is
What's that
Ordervin.
name again? Sorry.
Orivin, Orriven. He's a young half elf. he says, I'm a resident with the Hospitallers. I'm not a full-fledged healer myself. But he'll accompany you, Gift, to kind of help out. Grief and Fen, if you are willing to help out, he will point you towards where they're gathering clean water and food to help out with people.
Oh yeah, Fen is there.
Yeah, for sure.
But Orvin sees Billy Bob and he sees the wounds and like, y'all aren't great. Y'all don't look fantastic. Y'all just got out of a fight yourselves. But you did indicate to him you weren't that hurt. So, but he sees Billy Bob and he says, "Is he okay?"
Oh, he did fall to an attack out there. Yeah, so healing might actually help him a little bit. We're okay, but Billy Bob's seen better days.
If Orvin's a trained healer, he can definitely see the field dressing, which is not true healing.
Orvin sees it and he doesn't judge you in any way. He doesn't judge it. He doesn't look disgusted, but he does go and he pulls clean bandages from under his robes and he will remove some of the dirtier bandages and put things over, take fresh water and clean the wound as best he can. He also pours what looks to be a little alcohol on it as well. And Billy will kind of groan at that. He says, "Oh, well, now that stings. Why would you do that?" But Orvin just takes it in stride and just pulls the dressing over him. And he says, "Now you rest up, stay here in the cart. Please do not move."
Nearly sliced in half, but the alcohol, yeah.
That's how it works.
Yep.
All right.
If you, I would say you've met a Southern man, but you haven't met a Southern man because I'm not a Southern man. But Southern men are like this.
It's true.
Anyway, yeah. Orvin will go with you, Gift, and asks you, who did you run into? Who were you fighting?
She pulls out her chalkboard and says, "The blue." Most people read this person as a dragonborn, correct?
Yes. Mhm.
The blue dragonborn that attacked at the Black Prairie Festival.
His eyes widen. He says, "They came through here. They had a dragon with them. We didn't know what to do."
She erases her chalkboard and she writes, "You survived. That's enough."
He nods and he says, "We could have done so much better." When he looks around and none of his superiors seem to be close enough to him. They kind of seem ranked by like the length of the cords on their arm, and he only has a few wraps around his arm, whereas there are some that have them all the way up the forearm. And he will look around. He doesn't see any superiors. He said, "When the dragon came, the wizards holed up in their tower. They left us here for dead. We could have done so much more."
Gift shakes her head, like actively disgusted. She can't hide her emotion when it comes to this to wizards. And she writes, wizards only care about their spells and their power. She points at her robes because she's now looks like a druid. And she writes, there are other sources of knowledge in this world. We may be better off finding them.
He nods his head. He says, our reliance on them is why so many people were hurt. Never again.
She nods emphatically. Little rabble rouser. Yeah, she will help out. When she's able to rest and like reset spells, she can help out a little bit that way too. And if something comes up where like there's a skill check that nobody can make, she has a second level spell called Borrowed Knowledge that allows her to temporarily gain proficiency. So she will make herself actively useful. And in cases where someone asks, like, why, if anyone does, she will mention that, she's acting on behalf of the Enclave, which was part of the deal.
Okay. Yeah. There's definitely what skills here? So you're already proficient in medicine. That's kind of the important one. Well, you probably won't need the skill thing for this situation, but
Okay.
Definitely your skill as a healer. Like some of the higher ups, you can tell that they are clerics of some kind. The lower level healers know more medicine. Oreven tells you that the some of the you make an I'm gonna say make an insight check as you're in this space. All of you can.
Okay. Be nice if I rolled above a 10 dice. It's been a while. Nope.
This is not your home. This is the town of Coralon's Rest. So
20 for Fen here.
An 8 because I did not roll over a 10.
Whopping 3 over here.
Okay. Fen, you're used to sitting and listening and figuring out what people are doing and noticing things. You hear some of the higher up clerics talk about how this could be so much faster if the society would just open up their coffers of potions. You get through this, like, listening to people whisper, it seems that the wizards of the Helminor Society have declared that there is a ration on the potions. And that they don't, these clerics are doing their best to, spend healing, use, normal medicine, but go a lot faster. But the Helminor Society is not interested in that, it seems.
I'm assuming Gift is somewhere else because I'm busy like moving supplies and such, but I will just point this out to Grief when I have a moment as we're hauling stuff back and forth. Just like, hey, do you know anything about the Helminor Society or anything?
DM, do I know anything?
You would know a little. You are friends with an artificer who is licensed by them. So what you would know would be through that kind of lens of that they measure out magic in a way, especially just arcane knowledge, alchemy, things like that. They have kind of a monopoly on. So the large scale manufacture of healing potions, that's their game. People who have permission to can have access to that, can legally sell and produce these potions, but that's all under their domain. Your friend FA does sell a small amount of potions because she has a quota on how much she can sell. And that quota is determined by the society.
And how did this society come together?
Did I already ask you to roll a history? No,
Not
go
today.
and go and roll a history check.
22.
22. You don't know a lot because you're not formally trained. Ironically, if you're talking to Gift knows a little bit more, but what you know is they were started by the elves at some point hundreds of years ago. Possibly it was like kind of an apprenticeship program, but their scope kept creeping from that as more leaders in this world wanted to have access and the protection of powerful wizards.
Mhm.
And powerful wizards wanted more things from these leaders in exchange for their protection. And over time, their reach has went beyond just picking apprentices and making new wizards. It has come to the creation of magic items, the sell, export, import of magical ingredients. The wide scale manufacture of healing potions is kind of their biggest game. Armies run on food and healing potions in this world.
Mhm.
Okay, so I will relay all of that. And then say we should probably talk to Gift about it too.
Well, I don't just above the table. I don't think that Gift has worked for a wizard. But,
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Just that
never
she
mind
hates
then.
them.
yeah,
Just
that's
that she
very
hates
clear.
them, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Sounds like a real upstanding group. Yeah. I, I don't know. Is there anything we can even do about that right now? We got to get Gift's sister back before we do
Yeah,
anything
we
else.
really do. Like, we could try to talk to somebody or try to something, but yeah, we really have to get her sister back.
Yeah.
So there's two actions I'd like to Gift would like to take as over the course of the 24-hour period, if you will.
Mhm.
So one is to sleep and re-prepare spells, and to trade out Healing Word for Goodberry. She is going to create 10 Goodberries and take them to the hospitalers because they know who needs them most.
Mm.
It's magical healing, so up to for 24 hours, they restore 1 HP from 0, which is a very good thing.
Yes. And
Um,
not to mention it fills your belly for a day.
For a
So,
day. So they're tiny healing potions, but they are a
Mhm.
lot better than nothing.
Yes, they will take you up on that. for
So that
sure.
is one.
Fantastic lemon bread. But good berries. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing I'd like to do is, and technically this would be before that, late that night, I'm going to go looking for gamblers, but I'm specifically looking for some apprentice wizard with a problem. And I'm going to bet until I take their healing potions.
Okay. I believe we are going to start wrapping up the session, so I am writing that down to have us do later.
Gambling for justice.
Yes, I want you to ruin a wizard's day 100%. Um, yeah, so yeah, you'll be on the lookout for that, and we'll go into that next session. So, but yeah, the good berries, well received amongst the hospitalers. Yeah.
Given the situation is literally the best thing I can do.
Mhm.
You know, up to 10 people being okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I feel like they would probably prioritize the children
Yeah.
for those. So, and use the heavily preserved food that the hospitalers seem to keep for people who can probably stomach it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Grief and Fen, is there anything else y'all are wanting to do?
Well, do I know this bag? Give me a second here. How often? Okay. Yeah, no, not gonna make that choice. Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot. I was thinking about Finn like entertaining the children with one of the animals from the satchel. Finn's not familiar enough with the bag to realize that she has full control over the animals if she's
It brought out a panther last time. It's like,
That's mainly what she knows is that panthers, and I think one time a dire wolf came out of there. Seemed to listen to her, but she doesn't know exactly the scope of it. So yeah, no, she's not gonna. Basically, she's just helping out where she can, and then getting rest when she can.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
I feel like
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, you help, and it takes, it doesn't seem to matter how much you help. It seems like there's always more people, and it's going to be like that as people start to put out the fires, start to patch roofs and things. This is a town that's going to need weeks, if not months, to recover from what has happened here. And you have offered a small relief to the people who are helping, and there's something to be said for that, and people do appreciate your presence there. You are the only like kind of sleeping arrangements here are again a tent that is the tent is set up inside the tavern, but the tavern's roof is gone. So but that's where people are sleeping. And the people who are, not grievously wounded, are all kind of here. There's facilities to at least, cook some food and things like that. And you all get a long rest.
Woohoo.
And I believe that is where we will end tonight's session. As you all rest up in the ruined town of Coralon's Rest. Excellent session.
Yeah.
I love running this game. I enjoy you as players. So I guess we'll go ahead and do our sign-offs. Silver, we'll start with you.
Hi, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. We just recently finished up our Capes and Caverns, which is my superhero supplemental to D&D. So you can see all of our back catalog of Capes and Caverns episodes over on YouTube. I also am the host of All the Webs a Stage, which is a short play podcast. You can catch that anywhere where good podcasts are found. And you can find me on TikTok as All the Webs a Stage with no spaces. The only other thing is we're gonna have another Rise of the Serpent game here in 2 weeks, I think, on August 1st. We should be doing that session, which will be a lot of fun. We've had a couple of sessions so far where we also fought cultists, weirdly. But they were trying to summon. No, they were hurting a troll yesterday. That's what happened. So that was fun. But yeah, we should be moving on from that session August 1st. That's me.
Hey, I am Jaden. I also go by Siliqui, they, them pronouns. You can find me on most platforms under Fat Sapphic Bro. I do a lot of stuff on TikTok, so feel free to find me there. A lot of social justice stuff and self-care things. And yeah.
And Penny.
Again, my name's Penny. You can find me a little bit online at Cetra77, 3 7s total there, on Twitter. And if you have an interest in real world druidry, I love to talk about it. And I have a journal at wildsjunipercrafts.com there.
Check it out. I've been reading it. It's real cool. I enjoy your writing about modern day druidry, especially since we're incorporating a lot of it in this game, which I'm really enjoying. And well, I'll do mine. I'm Archangelic. You can find me here Sunday nights, 7:30 Pacific, running this game for these fine folk here. And you can also find me on Twitter at Archangelic. Let me just do a few credits here. If you've missed any of our games or you missed the beginning of this session, I do post the VODs. They'll be available tomorrow morning on our YouTube. And let me give you the YouTube link in the chat if you, it's also on the channel page here. So let me run through some credits. Music during the break is from Arcane Anthems. You can find more music and D&D themed parodies on their Patreon. Maps and assets were provided by 2 Minute Tabletop. Check them out. The combat wheelchair featured in this game is created by Sarah Thompson. You can find them on Twitter at Mustangs Art. The rules for the combat wheelchair can be found in the Twitch chat to the side. And I'll post those rules there. And lastly, thank you, User, for our lovely producer for helping us stream this show. We appreciate you and all the work you do to help make this happen, because I definitely can't make this happen. I'm running a game. Thank you all for tuning in again, and we hope to see you next week. We love you, and bye.